Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to NPR, the U.S. military conducted airstrikes on Iranian radar and drone control sites on Saturday and Sunday. These actions were a direct response to Iran's downing of an American MQ-1 Predator drone over international waters. Central Command stated that the strikes targeted Iranian air defenses, a ground control station, and 2 attack drones posing a threat to shipping. Concurrently, Kuwait announced that its air defenses intercepted incoming drone and missile fire early Monday morning. Iran acknowledged retaliatory actions, suggesting they may have targeted Kuwait. These escalations occur amidst fragile ceasefire talks between the U.S. and Iran, highlighting the volatile situation in the region and its impact on global energy and fertilizer supplies. The article also notes that President Trump expressed optimism about the ceasefire negotiations. Colombia's presidential race saw a significant shift as tough-on-crime outsider Abelardo de la Espriella took the lead in the first round of voting on Sunday night. This development sets the stage for a runoff election against Iván Cepeda, an ally of outgoing President Gustavo Petro. Cepeda, a progressive senator, had been leading in polls and promised to continue the current administration's approach to peace negotiations with armed groups. However, de la Espriella's late surge, fueled by a promise to crack down on criminal organizations, appears to have resonated with voters seeking a different path. The election is widely viewed as a referendum on Petro's policies, particularly his efforts to achieve total peace in a country long marred by conflict. Concerns about rising violence and the perceived ineffectiveness of peace negotiations have led many voters to consider a more security-focused approach. De la Espriella's campaign has drawn parallels to strongman tactics seen elsewhere in Latin America. While Cepeda's camp has raised questions about the election's integrity, the outcome of this election is expected to have broader implications for the region's political trajectory, with analysts noting a growing trend towards candidates promising decisive action on crime. This report is from NPR. Al Jazeera reports that an Israeli airstrike hit a crowded cafe at Gaza's seaport, resulting in the deaths of at least 2 Palestinians and leaving approximately a dozen wounded. Witnesses stated that people had gathered at the cafe to seek respite from the heat and enjoy a public holiday. This incident occurred despite an October ceasefire, indicating that attacks in the region are still ongoing. NHK reports that China's Coast Guard has announced it conducted patrols in waters east of Taiwan. The service also issued a statement criticizing Japan and the Philippines for their recent maritime boundary talks. A spokesperson for the Coast Guard stated on social media that the patrols were a necessary operation in response to the 2 countries' announcement to begin negotiations on determining a maritime boundary in the waters. The statement further claimed that the move seriously infringed upon China's territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests, urging Japan and the Philippines to cease such actions immediately. Japan's foreign ministry confirmed that a joint statement released at a recent Japan-Philippines summit covered maritime cooperation, including the decision to commence formal negotiations to delimit the maritime boundary of the exclusive economic zone and continental shelf between the 2 nations. The Asahi Shimbun reports that Malaysia on Monday began enforcing new rules that prohibit children younger than 16 from owning social media accounts. This move is part of a growing global initiative to enhance online safety for young users. The regulations mandate social media platforms, including major ones like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, to implement robust age verification systems and prevent underage individuals from creating accounts. Non-compliant companies face substantial penalties of up to 10 million ringgit, $2.5 million. Although parents whose children circumvent the law will not be penalized. The government states these measures are designed to safeguard children from harmful content, cyberbullying, and features that promote excessive use. while other nations like Australia and Indonesia have enacted similar restrictions or are exploring them. The Malaysian initiative has raised concerns regarding data privacy due to the potential requirement for government ID for age verification. Experts also note that the absence of penalties for parents might allow the law to be easily bypassed. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.